I recently got a new helmet, so I wanted to actually kind of give you a little bit of a background on the decision process that I went through to get to my new helmet. This is a Nolan N102. It's a modular helmet, and I've had this for about 5 years. One of the things that I didn't like about it is since the riding season for the area that I live in is mostly, I would say, early to late April, and I would say October, November. And those during that period of time, you actually will see a lot of hot days, and this helmet, being the only helmet that I had at the time, was pretty warm. So I went from that, and I'll move in the next helmet. So I went from a modular helmet, Nolan 102, to a Scorpion half helmet, and with an integrated sunshade, or sunshade, I guess we'll call it. And I really like that. That was easy to get on and off, and I used it pretty much around town for quick trips, and I thought that worked out real well. But I still felt that it wasn't as possibly as safe in case of an accident with regards to the bottom half of your face. And so I decided to, years later, to look for something else. So in my research, I decided to go back to Nolan, because the N44, which is known as a convertible, or I forget the actual terminology, but it's not modular. It'll come back to me. I'll put a subtitle as to what the category it's called. I decided to go with high visibility, and one of the things that I like about this is that the chin portion comes off, and it actually turns the helmet into a 3/4. And at the same time, you have a complete full face shield, so in the winter months you can actually use that, and it'll actually be nice and warm. The unfortunate aspect of that scenario is that the visor, or the beak, cannot be on at the same time when you have the complete face shield. But this helmet has an integrated sun visor, or in the helmet, and it just looks pretty awesome coming down the road, I gotta tell you. And the visor is really worked out really well in driving into the sun. It actually blocks out the sunlight going into your eyes, and the chin strap, or the chin portion there, actually gives you the protection that a full face helmet offers you as well. And as you can see, even though this is a Nolan, what I got going on here is the Sena 20S, which I installed last night on this helmet, with a little bit of help from Mr. Dremel. And actually, you can look at the installation video that I did on that as well, if you're interested. But anyway, this is the Nolan N44, and I like this helmet a lot. It's nice and light. It's airy. The the way that it handles the airflow over the top of your head is phenomenal. It is absolutely the best that I've had as far as how cool your head stays when you're wearing this thing. I usually wear it without the chin strap, and I've pretty much have foregone using that one. What I plan on doing when I do hit the highways, I just basically put that back on, and it gives me a little bit more comfort in knowing that I have somewhat protection in safeguarding my chin in case of an accident. But anyway, just wanted to kind of share the thought process as I went from a Nolan N102 to a half helmet, and then kind of going to a convertible type of helmet that you could actually goes into a full or 3/4, and as far as I'm concerned, this is a winner.